The NFL draft has come and it's went. And now we're going to talk about 5 players who will have a major impact on their football team in 2018. All of them who are from small schools. Next on NFL Draft Diamonds. The NFL draft's finally over. Now you're sitting there Googling names trying to find out if these players are any good or not. So what we want to do on NFL Draft Diamonds is today we want to come on board and talk about 5 players that were drafted who all landed on teams that will make an immediate impact in the 2018 season. But first, let's give a huge shout out to our boys, Old School T-Shirts. Old School T-Shirts are located here in Florida. Make sure you check the link below on our YouTube page and buy their stuff, man. They're great people. All right, let's go next. Number 1, best small school sleeper in the 2018 NFL Draft. Tremont Smith, Kansas City Chiefs. Are you kidding me? This kid's a sleeper in my opinion. Why is he a sleeper? Because he can play multiple positions. He's versatile. He's a kid that some say he's 5'10", but listen, scouts have told me the kid's 6 foot. I don't know if it's the dreads lifting up a little bit or what, but Tremont Smith's this type of player that can come in, he'll perform, and he can play multiple positions. If the Chiefs are looking for a slot guy, Tremont Smith's the guy. They drafted him in the 6th round out of Central Arkansas. He's a fast, physical kid with great ball skills. Not only does he have great ball skills, he's a return man. The dude's electric. He runs a 4.3 40. He's quick, he's fast, he's a PBU machine. He breaks up everything. Chiefs are getting a steal here. I'm telling you, a lot of people in the Chiefs are scratching their heads trying to figure it out. He didn't get a bowl game invite. The kid ended up going to the Dream Bowl in Virginia. Big shout out to the Dream Bowl. They do a great job every year. If you're sleeping on them, don't, because look, this is the 2nd player they've had drafted now out of the Dream Bowl. Big shout out to Eric Gelko and Charles up there at the Dream Bowl doing their thing, scouting. They're doing a great job out there. Tremont Smith, he was not given a camp invite, or he was not given an invite to any All-Star game, not one. The only All-Star game he ended up getting into was the Dream Bowl, which is not a major game, but it's on their way. Number 2, no combine invite. Did it stop him though? No, the kid went out, performed. He took what he was capable of doing and went out and performed. Then he goes to his pro day. Goes to a pro day with only one NFL scout, y'all. And he goes up there and he tears it up. He tore it up so bad that the scout called back another school to get him into another pro day. And after that pro day, the 2nd time he ran into 4.3s, the scouts were blown away. This kid, they got on the phone and they started making calls after calls after calls to get Tremont Smith an opportunity. And Tremont now is the Kansas City Chiefs. He visited 7 teams, went to different places. His entire leading up to the draft, he was gone. He was on planes going to places. Teams like the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Colts, they were all interested in him. But the Chiefs land him, and it was a huge deal for the Chiefs. I'm telling you, he's not a guy that you're just, don't sleep on him. That's all I'm going to tell you. He can do multiple things. He can kill you in the slot. He can play outside. Wouldn't be surprised if he can play safety because of his ball skills. And he can return. And he's a knowledgeable kid. He's my number 5 sleeper. Number 5 sleeper, Tremont Smith, Kansas City Chiefs. That's my boy. Make sure you check him out. Number 4, I gotta go with another small schooler. You know me. All these guys are gonna be small schoolers if you don't know. But this kid right here, he's going to help out Steph Diggs, yeah, and the Vikings. And he's a little kid from Minnesota. When I say little kid, he's little to me because he's littler than me. But he's taller than me, bigger than me, more physical than me, way of a better athlete than me. But he's like a little brother to me, and I love him. His name's Waunakee, South Dakota State. He wasn't drafted. He didn't hear his name called. Him and a lot of other tall receivers, it seems like, didn't have their name called. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe the league's going in a different direction than tall receivers. You look at guys like Alan Lazard, guys like Robert Foster. These guys are big physical wide receivers, Simmie Cobbs Jr. Yet none of them were drafted. I don't know how Waunakee wasn't drafted. This kid is a machine. He's not only is he a machine, He broke almost every record in the FCS. Him and Cooper Kupp were neck and neck for years. And if you watch FCS football, there was not one team that could slow down Jake Waunakee. It didn't matter how many people you put on him or how many defensive schemes you tried to throw at him. Jake Waunakee was always open. Him and Dallas Goedert dominated. And we'll talk about his teammate in a little while. But first, let's talk about Jake Waunakee and what makes him special. He's a big receiver. He's physical. He attacks the ball. He's got great hands. He doesn't drop the ball many times. He may not be the fastest football player. I'm telling you, he should have been drafted. All those teams that passed on him, they should feel ashamed. Not only should they feel ashamed, Minnesota, you're getting a great kid. He's not just a great kid. He's got a great heart. He's a good Christian man. He does everything right. I love this kid. He's one of my favorite players in this draft because of his passion and his heart. I love him as an athlete. I love him as a human being. And I'm telling you, you have a steal. You just landed Mr. Minnesota and you got him for free. You didn't even have to waste a draft pick. Congrats to the Vikings. Huge pickup. Kirk Cousins to Waunakee. I see it now. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Touchdown machine in Minnesota. That's my pick. That's my surprise number 4 pick. Number 4, Jake Waunakee, undrafted stud. Mark it. I'm telling you. Number 3. I hate mentioning this team, but I have to give them props. The New York Football Jets. Yeah, I didn't say the Giants. I'm talking about the Jets. Y'all drafted a big boy from Fort Hays State named Nathan Shepard. Big Nate Shepard is a guy that a lot of teams fell in love with. Why? He's built like a brick house. At defensive tackle, most defensive tackles are a little sloppy. This kid looks like he's stout. He's just big, physical, in great shape. Looks the part. A Canadian kid. He's just a big machine. And I'm telling you, Nate Shepard on that D-line makes you forget about a lot of things. It makes you forget about snacks. It makes you forget about Mo Wilkerson. This kid's gonna be a machine for the Jets D-line. He's a force. He's got great ball skills. For a big guy, he's fast. He can get off. He's got great power. He's speedy. He's got good moves. He's in trenches, in close quarters. He's a freak. I'm telling you, this kid has the potential. 5-6 sacks early in his career. He's gonna make Leonard Williams better. Leonard Williams gonna make him better. That Jets front seven's about to get a big upgrade with Nate Shepard. I love this kid. He's built like a machine. And the Jets do it again. They find a late round guy. And when I say late round, he was an early pick, but it don't matter. This kid should have been a 2nd, 3rd round pick. That's exactly what he deserved to be. He's a big kid. He's an awesome force in the middle. Fort Hays State, putting him on the map. I love it. Small schooler, number 3, Nate Shepard going to the Jets. He's gonna be fun to watch, y'all. I'm telling you, remember his name. Number 2. Come on, man. I'm getting there. You know I gotta use one. You gotta know, I have to talk about my football team, the Buffalo Bills. We didn't take one small schooler, we took 2. I'm not gonna give them both credit though. Both of them are good kids, but I gotta talk about this safety that the Bills drafted. They end up getting this kid out of Jacksonville State, Neal. If you ever watch any of my videos and you go back and you look, you're gonna see I have a man crush on Neal. Neal is the type of football player that every football coach wants. He is aggressive, he's mean, he's versatile. He played linebacker, safety, cornerback. He's a 4'5", 40 guy. He's a big kid. He will lay you out. I love this kid. Sean McDermott nails a stud in Neal. The kid can play special teams. He's not afraid to hit somebody. I can see this kid being a huge impact football player on the Bills early. Not just on special teams, but in some packages, because he can do it all. He's the type of kid, you can put him one-on-one with Gronk. He's going to be in his face. Is he going to be able to stay with Gronk and shut him down? I don't know. Can anybody? But Neal, I'll take my chances with him. I like the kid. I can tell you this, come free across that middle and let Neal come across. You're gonna wish you never came across that middle. Neal's gonna punch you in your mouth. I love the way he plays for Jacksonville State. Like I said, played linebacker, tackle machine. Went to corner, shut down people. Moved to safety, all American, all pro. This kid's a stud. This kid's moving in the right direction. I love what the Bills did with him. A big shout out to Taron Johnson from Weber State too, going to Buffalo. I love seeing small schoolers make it. But this kid right here, Siran Neal, I love his impact and what he can do in the Bills secondary. Last year, Bills secondary, they had their upside. There was the high point of the defense. You had guys like Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer back there that were dominant. You had some injury problems that happened. And when that happened, you had guys like Colt Anderson and other people trying to fill in. In this case, you put a Siran Neal back there. They have Dean Marlowe over there now from JMU, another small school kid. This team could be solid and have a lot of depth. But don't be shocked if Siran Neal plays multiple positions in the Bills' defensive scheme. Sean McDermott knows his defense, and he knows his defensive backs the way he wants them. Siran Neal fits a lot of molds. He can play corner on the outside. He can play up front. They might even play him at some rover and let him wander to see what he's capable of doing. He's got good ball skills, and he's a hard hitter. I love the pickup. Number 2, you know I had to go with the Bills. I'm sorry. But number 2, Siran Neal, Buffalo Bills. Sleeper. I love the pick. Welcome to Buffalo, buddy. You deserve it. Number 1. Are you kidding me? It's the Philadelphia Eagles. The rich get richer. Yeah, I'm talking about Carson Wentz, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, Zach Ertz. Oh, by the way, we lost Trey Burton. So we're going to have to find somebody else to replace him. Dallas Goedert? Are you serious? That's the best pick. Man, listen. Do not give Carson Wentz a tight end like Dallas Goedert opposite of Zach Ertz. That's trouble. Philly's going back. Philly's going back to the Super Bowl. You better try to stop him. This time Carson Wentz is going to lead him. I'm telling you, put it down on paper. I'm saying it. I may sound like a crazy madman. I'm okay with that. But you cannot give a Dallas Goedert, you cannot put him on the same field with a Carson Wentz. These are 2 small school kids that know a lot about each other. They hated each other. South Dakota State and North Dakota State, they are not friends. They don't like each other. That's kind of a big rival. But for this matter, we're going to get them on the same team and everything's going to work out perfectly fine. You're going to have 2 small school kids working for the same common mission, and that's a Super Bowl. I'm telling you, Philadelphia Eagles, you stole one. Dallas Goedert, great hands, walk on. Kid played basketball, was a dunk machine. I mean, white boy just with ups. You don't even see that very often. Goedert got dunks. He's got skills. Kid was a walk on. A walk on. Are you kidding me? A walk on. And if you see his catches, kid's making one-handed spectacular grabs in the back of the end zone. I love this pickup. Philadelphia Eagles steal one in Dallas. Dallas should have been a first-round pick. Patriots, you slept on them. I know you liked them. You slept on them. You took your chance and you passed on that kid, and he's going to come back and bite you. I'm telling you, I'm calling it. Three performances this year. He's going over 100 with ease as a rookie. He'll end up being in the running for Rookie of the Year. Dallas got it. I'm telling you, I'm not saying this just to blow him up because he's a small schooler. I love Dallas. He's a great football player. That's a steal. They hit a home run. Dallas, welcome to Philly, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's going to be a fun connection. Wentz to Goedert. Oh, the Dakotas. I'm telling you, something's about to happen. There's something special brewing in Philly, and I love it. That's it for today. Next time, check us out. I might even start a podcast coming up. A podcast. I'm for real. I don't know why y'all even listen to me, but it's okay. Check us out. Follow us on Draft Diamonds on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Yeah, we're on IG now. Make sure you follow us on IG at NFL Draft Diamonds. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, NFL Draft Diamonds. I mean, follow us wherever you can. Follow us on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Shoot, we'll take your follow. I hope you enjoy our videos. But then most importantly, I'm so happy for everybody that got drafted. For all you that didn't get undrafted, man, you better go work. Take somebody's spot. That's what it's made for. Go out there, grind, make it. NFL Draft Diamonds, so thankful to have you, so humble to have you. Can't even thank you enough. Y'all are what make us. God bless. NFL Draft Diamonds, we out. Good night.